Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, if you've been paying attention to the NFL landscape lately, you know that the NFC East has been a battleground of strategic moves, bold signings, and shifting tides. And right now, the New York Giants are at the center of a very exciting development that could redefine how they approach the upcoming season. Yes, I'm talking about the recent signing of Christian Wilkins, a name that's been making waves across the league, a player whose impact could be nothing short of transformative for this Giants team. So, let's break down what this means, why it matters so much, and how it fits into the bigger picture of the Giants' quest for Super Bowl glory. First, let's set the scene. The Giants have been building a pretty solid roster over the past few seasons. They've invested heavily in their defense, recognizing that the key to a championship run is often rooted in a dominant, disruptive defensive line. We all know about Dexter Lawrence, who's become a true cornerstone in their front seven. And then there's Kayvon Thibodeaux, whose explosive pass-rushing skills have made him a constant threat to quarterbacks across the league. Abdul Carter, another young talent, adds depth and potential that could blossom into something special in the coming years. But even with all these talented players, the Giants' defensive line still leaves many fans and analysts asking, what more could they possibly need? Well, that's where Christian Wilkins comes into play. Now, for those who might not be fully up to speed, Wilkins is a highly regarded defensive tackle, known for his relentless motor, exceptional technique, and ability to disrupt both the run game and the passing attack. He's a player who, when healthy, consistently makes an impact on every snap. Now, I know there are questions floating around. How is he doing in his injury rehab? Will he be ready to go at full strength when the season kicks off? These are valid concerns, but let me tell you, when Wilkins is healthy, he's one of the most impactful defensive tackles in the league. And that's the key. The Giants aren't just adding a depth piece or a stopgap, they're bringing in a proven elite talent who can elevate the entire defensive front. Think about it. With Dexter Lawrence anchoring the middle, Wilkins would provide a complementary force that can draw double teams, freeing up other players to make plays. His presence on the line would create more opportunities for Thibodeaux and Abdul Carter to rush the passer or clog running lanes. It's a move that doubles down on their strengths, making the defensive line not just good, but formidable enough to match up against any offensive line in the NFL. Now, let's talk about the strategic implications. The Giants, under the new coaching staff, have been emphasizing a balanced approach, but their defense has been a standout area. With Wilkins, they're not just filling a need, they're making a statement. They're showing that they're committed to maximizing their potential and that they're willing to go all in on building a top-tier defense. This signing sends a clear message to their division rivals, in particular, teams like the Philadelphia Eagles and Dallas Cowboys, that the Giants are serious about competing at the highest level. They're not just looking to be playoff contenders, they want to be Super Bowl favorites. But let's also consider the cultural and leadership aspect. Christian Wilkins is known for his work ethic, leadership qualities, and positive influence in the locker room. These intangible qualities often make a difference in close games and high-pressure situations. Having a player like Wilkins, who can rally the team and set a tone on the defensive front, is invaluable, especially as the Giants look to close out games and dominate in tough environments. And let's not forget about the bigger picture, what this move could mean for the franchise's future. The Giants have been steadily rebuilding, and their draft picks and young talents are starting to come into their own. Adding Wilkins now is like securing a veteran anchor, someone who can guide the younger players, push them to elevate their game, and create a culture of relentless pursuit of excellence. It's a move that signals the team's serious intent to contend, not just in the short term, but for seasons to come. Now, I want to touch on the potential challenges here. Yes, there are always questions about injuries, fit, and chemistry. Wilkins has had his share of injury concerns in the past, and integrating him into a defense with existing stars requires careful planning. But if the Giants can keep him healthy and motivated, The upside is enormous. His presence could turn a good defensive line into a dominant one, capable of controlling games from start to finish. And in the NFL, that's often what separates the contenders from the pretenders. Looking ahead to the upcoming season, the expectations for the Giants are sky-high. Fans are hungry for a playoff run, and with this kind of strategic addition, the team's chances of making a deep postseason push increase significantly. It also boosts the morale of the entire roster, knowing that management is committed to strengthening every aspect of the team. The front office, led by their GM, has shown they're willing to pull the trigger on key moves, and this signing of Christian Wilkins is a perfect example of that aggressive, winning mentality. So, what does this mean for the NFC East? Well, it's simple. Every team in the division is already formidable, but the Giants are positioning themselves to be the team to beat. With Wilkins anchoring their line, they're going to be tougher to move the ball against, more relentless in rushing the passer, and more disciplined in stopping the run. It's a recipe for success that could push the Giants to the top of the division standings, potentially giving them the edge they need to secure a playoff spot, and who knows, maybe even push further into the postseason. And of course, the fans are buzzing. Social media is already alive with speculation and excitement. Everyone's wondering how Wilkins will fit into the scheme, how he'll impact the locker room dynamic, and what this means for the upcoming season. The energy is contagious, and it's clear that this move has reinvigorated the fanbase, giving everyone even more hope that this year, the Giants might finally take that big leap forward. In conclusion, this signing of Christian Wilkins, if he can stay healthy and integrate quickly, is a game changer for the New York Giants. It's a strategic, bold move that demonstrates their commitment to winning now and building a defense that can compete with the best in the league. The Giants have assembled a talented, hungry roster, and adding a player of Wilkins' caliber only amplifies their chances of success. So, fans, get ready for an exciting season ahead. The Giants are making moves, and they're doing it with purpose. This could be the start of something special, a new chapter in the franchise's history, and I, for one, can't wait to see how it all unfolds. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this signing? Do you believe Christian Wilkins will be the missing piece that finally pushes this team over the edge? Or are there other areas you think the Giants should focus on? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. Remember, this is a team that's always evolving, always fighting, and always dreaming of that Super Bowl. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news. The off-season might be quiet in some places, but for us fans, the excitement is just beginning. The Giants are making moves, and it's shaping up to be an incredible year. Thanks for sticking with me, and as always, keep that passion alive. Let's go, Giants!